I got my 23-foot long pole, the longest pole you can get in the game. So we're gonna take that to Lone Star Lake and yank some big bass out of the water like no big deal. And we'll see if we get full XP. Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't even need to reel at all. Just pull the thing with the... This is a pretty looking place here. Like, this kayak here, I don't think you can obtain it unless you buy it with like real money or something. Well, maybe we'll try out over. Let's go over here. See, I don't think you can launch your kayak over there. Oh man, here it is. This thing kind of looks nice, actually. Oh my god. It's so long. That's what we like to see. We're gonna catch some big bass with a big pole. So, we're gonna want to be on shore so we can use our slingshot stand. And, let's see how we want to go out into the water as far as we can here. Let's see how far it'll toss this thing. Just alright. Yeah, we want it. We want that bobber real close so we don't even have to reel in. We just pull the fish right out of the water. Something's already nibbling on it. I forgot to check what the leader length is, but I had 16 on my telefloat. Ready? Just pulls him right out. And that's a 1.8 pound spotted bass. We just pulled out of the water, no big deal. That's nuts, man. Yeah, I'm buying 4 of these, and we're gonna get a rod, a 4-banger rod holder, and we're just gonna sit here with, and then on top of the 4 rods, the 4 Z's are 23 foots. I can probably be rocking my regular lure while those are going. This thing casts so far, man, I can't even. I'm gonna do something I've never tried before. I'm gonna cast blindly over these reeds. We didn't hit water. I can't cast over the bridge, and that wouldn't make sense anyway, so. See, something's nibbling. I'm afraid to pick the pole up because it might. That's so hilarious. It is working as intended. That's fabulous. Let's move this to somewhere move our setup somewhere where we can operate the lure while we're waiting for a hit on our Caesar. Leader length is, wow, that was only at 3 inches. Well, I guess if it's working, then that's fine. And I suppose the shorter the better, right? So we'll just I can't believe that works. Something's already on it, like 5 pulls at once is gonna be absolute madness. This might be a good spot for twitching to keep that lure off the bottom. Oh, I think we're about to have a predicament here. We better get this fish in here quick before we get something on the. Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna have to switch rods. Pull this out real quick. Trophy white crappie. Oh my god. That thing is huge. I don't have time to gawk at it, so let's quickly get this out. Should be hooked pretty good though, so. You see, this might be this could be like a medium-sized bass, and you see how much fight he's putting up on this rod. See, that was like a medium to small spotted bass, and you saw how much fight that put up on this rod compared to the 23-footer. I probably should start referring to it as the telephone pole. My God, man. I swear every time I start filming, recording a video, the fish are biting really good. I kinda thought this would be a good game for ASMR content, because it doesn't have that much action in it, but like I'm getting quite a lot of hits, man. Maybe it's like time flies dies a little quicker when I'm recording. Something struck it there, but didn't. It might have got spooked by the bobber, I don't know. What the heck? What's going on? Thought I was stuck on a lily. But a fish will work, that's for sure. Yeah, I'll have to see if there's any golfing games, free-to-play golfing games, simulators like this. I might give it a shot, cause like, I don't care for fishing in real life. I don't care for golfing in real life, but I might really like golfing on a video game, so. Easy money. I might even buy five telephone poles, because it takes quite a while to pull in a fish on this rod. Can we get this in real quick? He's so close, but I don't want to lose this other one. I think this other one's hooked pretty good, so I'll just toss that in there. Nice. I'm pretty excited. Gonna have tacos tonight. Like taco bowls. Taco Bell used to sell something called a Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco. Now I think they might only sell the nacho cheese flavor one. But man, I loved that Cool Ranch one. So what I like to do is I buy a big bag of Cool Ranch Doritos and then just make a nacho bowl. Make a big bowl and then use a big spoon. Kind of crush it all up a little bit, microwave it. Lots of cheese on there and wow, 195-foot cast. And we almost caught something right away, which would have been ironic. So I'm finding, the cool factor is way up there for being able to cast real far out like that, but in terms of like functionality, like fish an hour kind of thing. It's much more efficient, I'm finding, to have like a telefloat, set up real close by and just yank them out real quick. Hopefully that didn't spook the fish. No. I'll give it a shot, but I think when I pick this pole up, I think it'll spook the fish, because it'll move the bobber. Or just pull the whole thing right out of the water. Holy smokes. Well, that's nice to know. It automatically pulls it out of the water. I'll have to keep an eye and see if my reel is getting damaged or not. It's at 85%. I mean, I wouldn't think it would. I'm not using it. Also gotta look to see if I'm getting full XP on it. That guy's hooked, so let's just pull. I'm not pressing any buttons. So I do. Oh my god, he's doing loop-de-loops. I do have to reel in. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Yeah, we get full XP. And, our reel's at 85, line's at 90. I don't think our pole's gonna wear out anytime soon. Let's get that in the water. In real life too, you have to be careful and not ripping the hook right through its lip. If you pull too hard, bass. And these yellow bass and Guadalupe bass all count. So that's nice. It don't just have to be spotted bass. Maybe twitching's the way to go, to keep it out of the muck. There's a bird sitting on the dock post over there. I'm noticing the bobber actually moves differently with different kinds of fish. Like if you have if you're running like a bluegill setup, panfish setup, where you have a little barbed hook and a live bait worm, little bloodworm on there, you can see the bobber kind of going up and down like it's getting nibbled. Whereas this, it's almost like they grab it and swim around with it a little bit. Or or something. Cause like the bluegill, I mean, they'll actually kind of yank the bobber down underwater a little bit. Kind of. So. Someone caught a trophy red ear sunfish. Got some disturbance around the water there. Let's try not to. I might just drop my lure so I don't spook whatever's on the telephone pole there. Oh. Yeah, bluegill. The bobber don't move like that with bluegill, let me tell you what. This is a personal record on the young largemouth bass. 0.7 pounds. The spotted bass are the bigger ones, but that's a record for that species there. Someone was saying you can fish like 40-pound pike somewhere. The pike on this lake are like only 1 pound. Trophy threadfin shad. Well, I have no idea what that is. I did this weird mission where I was supposed to like keep casting my line in the weeds to eventually pull out an item called invisible fishing line. And it's like this weird mission where you pull out this old line that's been, getting baked in the sun all those years, and I guess it gets real translucent when it gets old or something, but you attach that line you found onto your pole, and that line will snap real easy. But that's the challenge, is you have to go catch like a huge it's some kind of bottom feeder. It's a weird looking fish, but the thing is really big. And I can't remember if I succeeded in that mission or not. But yeah, you get a lot of XP and money, I think, for missions. The telly's doing great. Alright, my reel did go down to 84. Dang. Line went down to 89. It could be that no matter what you do, you're gonna lose durability. I'll have to look that up. Look it up and see if I can. Because, you know, you gotta repair the stuff. Alright. We're gonna swap the rods here. Make sure this one don't get away. I'm not sure how long it takes. Not sure how the game mechanics work on how quick you gotta be. Probably need to look that up too. No, don't scare. Might have just scared something away from that one. I don't know how that works either. That's the thing, is I guess you just kinda gotta assume how the game works. I had this problem the other day where my reel on this thing, oh my god, my reel on this thing like seized up, like I couldn't get it to, I think it was a bug. '84, '89. That's a long pole, man. Let's look at it from the side. Let's see how long my telly is on it from the side. It's kind of hard to see, actually. Oops. Turns out spacebar casts your rod. What are we at here? 28. Let's try doing a run like right near shore here. It's gonna be hard to keep it off the bottom though, that's for sure. Holy smokes, that was a good cast. 197 feet. That's a personal best. This thing was only meant to go 190. So this thing is far exceeding my expectations. And who knows, we might be able to break that 200 foot threshold. That'd be absolutely nuts. Yeah, 200 foot cast is nuts. Got something there. They're biting real good right in this area here. Let's see if I cast like over here closer to us. What happens? That was a different cast animation I haven't seen. So we'll try twitching. No, we want to do stop and go actually. Wow. Right under the bobber too. So are you telling me I can just cast right here? No way. See, I can't really get it up to 3 bars though, with it this close to me. Let's back up a little here. Oh my God, right under the bobber again. They're all hanging out there. Cool. That was a pretty snazzy cast right there. Oh, it broke free. Had something on. Something's on the telephone pole, so let's go. Trophy Guadalupe Bass. That's pretty heavy for a quad. Well, you better believe we're gonna be hanging out here for a while. Oops. Gotta lower the reel speed here. My God, man. Well, this is a winner spot right here. Oh my God, 5 rods is gonna be absolutely nuts. Like there's stuff attacking it already as soon as it hits the water. You would think it would spook things around it, but I guess these large predator fish like that kind of thing. Kind of ironic, I got this crazy overpowered long casting setup here for this rod, and I'm doing so well at like 10 feet away. out some line, this one. That's not a bad pike. I seen you can get buoys, like marker buoys in this game. So if I had one of them, let me tell you what, I'm putting it here so I can remember the spot. And I think you can even teleport right to the buoy. I mean, at the end of the day, there's no way this reel is gonna see the amount of strain and wear that it would like if it was on my lure rod, on a shorter rod. So well, it turns out that you have to, I think, get to level 40 to get the quad rod holder. So I don't think money's gonna be an issue to buy that and all the tellies. The real problem is gonna be the getting the XP. So a little bit of a frame drop right there. The real issue is getting the XP. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade this to the double stand instead of going straight to the quad. I'm gonna upgrade this to a double, then a triple, then the quad. I think that'd be the best progression in terms of efficiency. I kinda just wanted to buy the quad, but you know, I can always do the thing where I sell my old stands. But like, I guess the quad has like a bite alarm, so that'll be interesting to see how that works. I'm guessing it's just like a little bell that'll ring, or something that'll visually move so you can see which rod has action on it. It's go time with the telephone pole. That's a big boy right there. 29 XP, 146 bucks. That's what we like to see. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to buy. Well, I probably won't have to buy them for a while, but these minnows are really paying out on that float rod there. be so hilarious seeing you see me like another player sees me with 5 23-foot long poles going. Another big one. I probably should go to photo mode on when I get like one of those 1.9 or 1.8s and see how big it is compared to my character. Try some stop and go here. Something poked it there. Oh, got something. I think you have to pull at the right time, like when it's like fully in their mouth or something. Let's see here. 42. I'm trying out 2x speed on my reel for the stop and go, and it seemed to work out. I guess these big predator fish don't spook as easy as like the panfish. Yeah, like in real life, well, with the panfish, you gotta be careful about spooking them with like movements of the bait, you know. Or just make it bank. Someone pulled out a green frog. I've never seen that happen in real life, but I bet it does happen. We want to cast this out. I'm afraid to try any other new spots because it's working so well here. It's not even 8 a.m. yet. Guess we can try over to the weeds a little bit more here. We'll try stop and go on the slowest reel speed. But we can't do it. We can't do that. It'll bottom out. So oh, there we go. I think what I'm gonna do from now on is wait until I got, you see that colorful bar going up and down? I think I'm gonna wait until it gets like maybe to 5 bars before I try yanking and setting the hook. 'cause I've been missing a lot of. Maybe it's just something that happens and you can't do anything about. Maybe they just, nibble on it and dip. But I guess it'd be best to wait until it gets to a certain amount of drag. Barbless Master. Those are nice. I actually went ahead and used 80 of those premium gold currency coins that are hard to get. I used 80 of them to get a permanent license for Emerald Lake because I thought, I just started playing again and I thought Emerald Lake was still the only place you could kayak. But turns out you can do it on this lake now, so I'll probably go back there for walleye, but it's not that fun of a lake to kayak fish on compared to this lake. I like this lake for kayak. But yeah, this lake was only like, I think 4 of those premium currency coins to get the permanent ultimate license. Because that's always a pain having to buy a license every time you fish. Buy a license for like $200. The nice thing about this lake is you don't have to spend money for travel costs. Because I guess your character lives here. But like if you want to go to somewhere crazy like Russia, you gotta pay some big bucks for the travel costs, so you better make it worth it. Got someone on the dock there. Got a quad. Where'd he go? Oh, you know what? Lively Clam Huntress just joined, it says. I think that's one of those randomly generated names they'll give you if you don't want to make a custom name for your character. I've always thought those names were pretty interesting. There'll be like 3 different words they'll put together that have something to do with fishing, so Lovely Clam Huntress was the one that person got. Oh my god, I thought of something really cool that would really make this game awesome. Spear fishing. Yeah, that would be freaking cool. Doing like spear fishing on like a really, really beautiful in the Caribbean or something, in shallow water. Or even like diving and doing like crossbow spear fishing. Or like bow fishing with a bow. The lake my dad lives on, the next door neighbor, he has a bass fishing boat, and he'll nighttime bow fish. He has like a bunch of lights that hang off the side so he can spot, big bass underwater. And it's a good time to do it because it's usually always really, really calm. So there's no ripples or waves, so you can see right down to the bottom. It's like a mirror at night. We already almost caught our limit. Like 10 more pounds of fish to go, and we're up and out of here, and probably seeing if we can buy a duo stand. Like, it's actually, this game, I'm making more progress quicker than I thought I would be compared to like old school RuneScape or like the Hunter Classic. But it could change once you get to higher levels. Like most games, the grind gets even harder and longer at the higher levels. Like you could be running the same setup for a month trying to get a new rod possibly. I mean, those new big deep sea rods could, the high level ones could probably run around like 100,000. So like, man. My lure's right under the bobber, so let's see if it spooks the fish or not. I wouldn't think it would, because it's just another prey, Holy crap, 75 XP. Oh, you like to see that. See what we're at. Okay, well I gotta